In today's rapidly evolving travel landscape, generative AI tools like ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot, and Google Gemini are revolutionizing the way we plan our adventures. These advanced platforms are not just changing the process, they're redefining what's possible, making travel planning more accessible, efficient, and tailored than ever before. With just a few taps, these AI-powered assistants promise instant, highly personalized itineraries. They can suggest off-the-beaten-path destinations, help you discover local favorites, book flights and hotels, and even translate languages in real time, all from the palm of your hand. The convenience is unprecedented, and the possibilities seem endless. Imagine simply asking a chatbot to plan a week in Italy. Within seconds, you receive a detailed day-by-day itinerary, complete with restaurant recommendations, sightseeing tips, and travel logistics. It's like having a personal travel agent available 24/7, ready to adapt to your every whim and preference. For busy travelers juggling work, family, and countless responsibilities, this technology is a true game changer. It streamlines the planning process, saves precious time, and reduces the stress that often comes with organizing a trip. In fact, a recent survey found that 30% of international travelers now rely on generative AI for trip planning. This marks a significant shift away from traditional guidebooks and travel agencies, signaling a new era where technology is at the heart of the travel experience. But as more people place their trust in these digital co-pilots, new and sometimes troubling issues are beginning to surface. While AI can process vast amounts of information, it doesn't always understand the nuances of real-world travel. The very power of this technology can also be its greatest weakness. AI lacks the lived experience and intuition of a human traveler, sometimes leading to mistakes, like recommending closed attractions, giving inaccurate directions, or missing important local details. The question remains, are these tools truly ready to handle the unpredictable realities of global travel? Flight delays, sudden weather changes, and cultural nuances can all throw a wrench into even the most carefully crafted AI itinerary. The allure of a flawless AI-generated trip is undeniably strong, but as more travelers share their experiences, hidden risks and unexpected challenges are becoming increasingly clear. As we embrace this exciting wave of innovation, it's essential to balance convenience with caution and critical thinking. The future of travel is bright, but it's up to us to navigate it wisely. One of the biggest problems with AI travel planners is hallucination, a term that might sound whimsical, but in reality, it can have serious consequences for travelers. In the world of artificial intelligence, hallucination refers to the moments when an AI system invents information and presents it as if it were fact with total confidence. This means the AI can generate details, locations, or even entire attractions that simply don't exist, all while sounding completely convincing. It's not just a typo or a small mistake, it's a fundamental flaw in how these systems work. Sometimes these errors are minor, like a restaurant that's closed, or a bus route that's been discontinued, but other times the mistakes are much bigger and much stranger. Imagine planning your day around a famous landmark, only to arrive and find nothing but an empty lot or a random street corner. These completely fake attractions can waste hours, or even ruin an entire trip. In Peru, for example, two tourists followed AI-generated directions to the so-called Sacred Canyon of Humante, a place that doesn't exist on any map, in any guidebook, or in local memory. They ended up stranded on a remote, dusty road, miles from help, all because they trusted a digital fantasy. Their story is a cautionary tale for anyone relying on AI for travel advice. At high altitudes, mistakes like these can be more than just inconvenient. They can be dangerous, even life-threatening. And unfortunately, these incidents are becoming more common as more travelers turn to AI for guidance. In another bizarre case, Layla AI confidently told a user that there was an Eiffel Tower in Beijing, sending them on a wild goose chase across the city. Another AI suggested a marathon route that crossed rugged, impassable Italian countryside, terrain that would be impossible for even the most experienced runners. These examples highlight a crucial point. AI is incredibly good at generating plausible-sounding text, but it doesn't actually know what's true. It can't verify facts or check reality, it just predicts what words should come next. As a result, travelers are being misled by advice that sounds confident and authoritative, but is often completely fabricated. The risk is that people trust these recommendations without double-checking. The danger is real. AI simply can't distinguish between reality and fiction. It doesn't know the difference between a real landmark and one it just made up. Relying on AI without verifying its advice can turn a dream trip into a disaster. Always double-check and remember, not everything your digital assistant says is true. AI-generated misinformation isn't just about fake places. It can disrupt real travel plans. Timetables, opening hours, and transport schedules are often wrong, leading to missed connections or even dangerous situations. Travel blogger Dana Yao trusted ChatGPT for a ropeway schedule in Japan. The AI gave the wrong time, leaving her stranded on a mountain after dark. A small error became a major safety risk. 33% of travelers using AI report receiving false information. 37% say the details aren't accurate enough to be useful. AI can inspire, but it's unreliable for logistics. The risk: a confident-sounding AI can mislead you at critical moments. Always double-check essential details. The promise of convenience can quickly unravel if you trust AI blindly. Why do these AI tools make things up? It's how they're built. Large language models aren't databases of facts, they're pattern recognition machines trained on internet text. When you ask a question, the AI predicts what word should come next, not what's true. Raid Ghani of Carnegie Mellon explains, to AI, travel advice and recipes are just words to arrange. The AI's goal is to sound convincing, not to be accurate. Even Google's CEO admits hallucinations may never be fully eliminated. The responsibility for checking facts falls on the user, not the AI. When AI invents a canyon or gives the wrong time, it's not lying, it's just generating likely-sounding text. Treat every AI answer as a suggestion, not a guarantee. AI-driven travel planning doesn't just risk logistical hiccups or missed connections, it can fundamentally distort our understanding of the cultures we hope to experience. When we rely on algorithms to curate our journeys, we risk seeing the world through a filtered lens, one that often prioritizes convenience or popularity over authenticity. Travel, at its best, is about fostering empathy, building connections, and making real discoveries that challenge our assumptions. But when AI-generated recommendations and images create a layer of fiction between us and the places we visit, we risk missing out on the messy, beautiful reality that makes each destination unique. Psychotherapist Javier Labor warns that AI misinformation can quietly replace authentic history and traditions with sanitized, oversimplified, or even completely invented versions, shaping our memories and impressions in ways we may not even notice. This leads to a kind of shallow tourism, where we chase perfect images for social media instead of engaging meaningfully with the people and stories behind them. Fake attractions and viral hotspots can devalue real sites, drawing crowds away from places that hold genuine cultural significance and harming local economies that depend on thoughtful tourism. If AI mislabels neighborhoods, spreads stereotypes, or amplifies misconceptions, it can reinforce harmful narratives and even create tension between visitors and residents. These digital errors and biases can have real-world consequences, from fueling controversy to eroding trust within communities. The algorithm, after all, lacks the cultural context and sensitivity that comes from lived experience and human connection. Relying too heavily on AI risks turning travel into a series of convenient fictions, stripping away the surprises, challenges, and moments of genuine wonder that make exploration meaningful. The true value of travel is lost if we let AI shape our perceptions unchecked. To preserve the richness of our journeys, we must seek out authentic experiences, question digital narratives, and remember that the world is always more complex and more rewarding than any algorithm can predict. AI misinformation isn't limited to text. AI-generated images and videos are blurring reality. Hyper-realistic visuals on social media inspire travelers to chase destinations that don't exist. One couple booked a trip to Malaysia after seeing a stunning cable car ride on TikTok, only to find it was an AI fabrication. This trend is growing. AI is altering photos, videos, even remastering old TV shows with surreal results. For travelers, this means viral images may be pure fiction. The perfect sunset or uncrowded street could be digitally invented. We must now question every travel photo and video. Unrealistic AI-generated landscapes set expectations real places can't meet. The danger: we may lose appreciation for genuine beauty in pursuit of digital illusions. Governments are starting to address AI misinformation, but regulation is a challenge. The focus is on transparency, labeling AI-generated content so users know what's real. The EU and US are considering laws requiring watermarks or labels on AI-created images and text. But chatbots are harder to regulate. How do you flag a false statement in real time? Experts say education and digital literacy are more effective than technical fixes for now. AI evolves faster than laws can keep up, and global standards are hard to enforce. Government oversight is necessary, but it won't solve AI hallucinations soon. For now, users must stay vigilant and critical. With AI's limits and slow regulation, human verification is still the best defense. Treat every AI suggestion as a starting point, not a final answer. Cross-check details, use official websites, maps, and recent reviews. Double-checking can be time-consuming, but it's essential for safety and accuracy. Ironically, verifying AI's output can take as long as traditional planning. AI is great for brainstorming, but unreliable for logistics. The smartest travelers use AI as a tool, not a replacement for judgment. Critical thinking and human oversight remain irreplaceable. AI is here to stay in travel, but safe use is key. Be specific in your queries. Vague questions get vague or false answers. Always verify, check official sites, live schedules, and recent reviews for every AI suggestion. Use AI for inspiration, not for booking or time-sensitive plans. Never trust AI with tasks where mistakes could cost money or safety. Treat AI's output as a draft, not a finished product. Digital literacy is essential. Know the limits of these tools. AI can enhance your adventures, but it's not a reliable navigator. Approach AI with skepticism and always double-check. The future of travel belongs to those who use AI wisely, keeping control and curiosity firmly in their own hands.